Hello Aries, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles. Hopefully that'll focus, maybe just focused. Supportive, oh wait, in the back there is a website, chroniclebooks.com, sorry. Supportive Oracle Cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There are websites in the back of this box. I thought there was one with her name on it, but I don't see it there. So if you search her out, though, I'm sure you'll find her. If you're interested in that information. All right, what do we have for Aries? Ooh, that's your card. All right, so you're in your element. Time is on your side. Time is on your side. What? Okay, so your cards are good. We got to see somebody for their bull. Okay, so you got the Well Watcher here. And you got a choice between the Well Watcher and Gaia's Spirit, probably. Gaia is good, right? Yep, abundance. The Well Watcher is like, if you can see through this person's ridiculousness, the thing is, the trick with it is like to not get pulled into it. Aries is not about the bullcrap. I know that. We all know that. Don't we all know that? I think we all know that. Aries is not about the bullcrap. The thing is, some people are just, that's just what they are. Like, how do I explain this? I think you're going to know very easily what I'm saying, but literally from sun up to sundown, how does that song go? You know when somebody's, when certain people, you know they're lying, the way you know they're lying is because their lips are moving. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Like, they're just a train wreck from beginning to end. There's just no fixing them. And it's kind of like, recognize somebody for just the train wreck that they are. Oh, that's sweet. We should have that on a Hallmark card, shouldn't we? Recognize somebody for the train wreck that they are. Oh, for the love of Pete. I think it's funny. Oh, well. You can't fix a train wreck. But the point is, there's no point to argue or there's no point to call out a train wreck. Like, it's almost like by calling out the train wreck, they use that to their advantage. Like, oh my gosh, the Aries is making life so hard for me. They're making things worse. No, train wreck, that's all you. That's not the Aries, that's you. But there's no point in, like, I don't know, there's no point in doing anything with it. Time is on your side, but I feel like they're trying to look at this. They're trying to get you to see this for, like, if other people can't see this person for what they are, that's their problem. You're not here to save the world. I don't know how else to say that. I don't know how that sounds. Maybe it sounds bad, and if it does, it does. But kind of like, you see it, just disengage from it. Calling this person out is a waste of your time and just makes things more difficult for you. Because this person is that type of train wreck. When you call them out, you're playing their game, and they're just going to suck you into it. They're going to cry to everybody else how you make their life hard and how you make things worse for them. And it's just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Time is on your side, kind of like whenever you decide to walk away from this, but like, I'm annoyed with it. One of the reasons I feel like you're calling this energy out when you do is kind of like, well, if I don't, these other people I have to deal with are going to fall for that crap. Then I have to deal with them screwing things up because they followed that person's ideas or advice or whatever. I feel like what you need to do is you need to, like, stop calling that person out, which sounds crazy, and then just back off from these people who have to listen to that person. Let them go down that rabbit hole with that person. Let them fail. Let them deal with it. It's like, I know, and I have a feeling you like a few of these people, and you're like, well, I don't really want that to happen to them. But you know what? Maybe they got to learn that harsh lesson on their own. Step back, do your own thing, disengage from that. Let those people learn their own hard lesson. They want to believe in that person that is obviously a train wreck. You know what? Then they got to learn their own lesson. That's probably one of their spiritual lessons. You don't need to go down that road. Let them learn their own lesson. Which I know it can be hard because I can think of a couple people that I care for greatly, and they fall for these. Yeah, you can't. Sometimes they're just not going to hear the truth. Like, I don't even want to give the example because sometimes people, they have to see what they have to see, and you just got to step back and let them experience what they got to experience so they can see the truth. Because it's the only way they're going to accept it is to like run right into that burning building. You're like, the house is on fire. No, it's not. This person said it wasn't. You see the smoke? No, they said it was just from the stove. Okay, good luck. It's annoying. It is annoying. But I feel like we have to let this play out. It's like this weird negative cycle that somebody keeps sucking you into, and you're trying to do the right thing. You're not letting the bull crap happen. You're like, you're not here for it. You don't. And Aries is definitely like, I'd rather call it out today than let it just fester under the surface than have a bigger mess tomorrow. Let's just deal with it now and get rid of it. This is not your mess. And it keeps cycling around, cycling around, cycling around, cycling around. Step back from it, disengage, let somebody else clean up the mess. And if these other people end up in a big problem because of it, then it's on them. They're going to have to learn the hard way to, hey, if they're going to put up with it, if they're going to play into that ridiculousness, then that's their mess. They need to deal with it. I feel like the sooner you step out of this, the better things go for you. The less you engage and try to clean up this mess. Well, it's not even about cleaning up the mess. It's just calling it out just drags you into it. And I understand that you're worried that if I don't call it out, it's going to get a lot worse. But I don't see it getting worse. I see other people learning the hard way that this person is not that cool. They're a train wreck. Apparently I'm big on the term train wreck today. Let them be a train wreck. Let the people who believe in them learn the hard way, because it feels like they have to. I know that it seems rotten. It may seem mean, harsh, whatever you want to say. But sometimes, once in a while, certain people, that's the only option they have is to learn the hard way. Especially because I'm looking at this reading, and you have called this out a few times. This is not the first time you've called this train wreck out to try to help out other people. These other people don't want to believe that this person is that bad. Step out, let them learn for themselves. I know it sounds harsh. It does, but hey, they're clearly not understanding. And they may be good people, but some people got to learn the hard way. I'm getting frustrated with it. I think because I feel like you've helped a lot and you're trying to teach people or show people, like, don't hang out with this one. Don't go with what this one says. They don't know what they're doing, and I'm trying to show you that. And they just want to keep giving this person a chance and just step back. Okay, have at it. Do what you got to do. Learn what you got to learn. Because I'm getting, once it comes in, once you step out and it starts going forward, the positive that's coming out of this is the disappointment. Because when you step out and you're not calling anything out, it really hits the fan. It really hits the fan. And people are very disappointed about what happens. But I also get with the web weaver here. They're seeing, I know cause and effect is on there, but I get like it's quite obvious. Like they're caught right in the web. Like they can't get out of it. They're stuck in the mess. And the thing is, in the tradition of School of Hard Knocks, you know, it's kind of like when you do something as a kid and you screw it up and you hurt yourself. Like when you're riding your bike and you try to jump something that you know you have no business jumping and you fall and you hurt yourself quite nastily in a very nasty way. You get road rash or whatever. You learn that lesson and you're like, I hated that. That hurt so much. I don't want to do that again. Thus, I don't do that again. That's the School of Hard Knocks. You know, you learn, it's very painful, but the pain is so great, you're like, I don't want that to happen to me again, so I'm not going to do that again. That's how they're learning. That's how they're learning. By you stepping out, I feel like this is a harsh reading. I know Aries can take it. I know you're fine. But the thing is, especially because it's not harsh for you, it's watching other people have to deal with it. By you stepping out, hope is lost. The star reversed, I'm getting hope is lost, and nothing. It's gonna dive bomb. This thing is gonna crash. This is gonna crash. Whatever this is, it is gonna crash. Like, it's gonna crash. It's gonna hard fail. Because I feel like whoever this, I'm going to say train wreck again. Whoever that is has kind of built you into the system. They set things up because they are dependent on you calling them out. They are just sure that you cannot resist. They're very overly confident that you cannot resist. So when you're not there to call them out, it really, like, it crashes fast is what I'm getting. Crashes real fast. Because I get, like, the fire prince. I don't get optimism from this, by the way. But I get aggression. But these two cards upside down, which I normally... No, it's going to fail. It's going to hard fail. It's going to fail fast. It's going to fail fast because I'm getting the fire from this fire prince. It's going to fail hard and fast because this train wreck is convinced that you can't resist calling them out. And they've built you into the system. And when you don't play, because I don't think... You're not going to tell this train wreck you're not going to play. You're not going to tell them that. Why would you? And then that's why this disappointment comes in. Because it's obvious. It's just such... It's like a highlighted... It's kind of like, you know... It's like when an orchestra is playing and somebody has such an out-of-tune instrument... And then the string snaps and they go... Brrr! Like, it throws off the whole song. And people are like, whoa, what just happened there? It's like that. It's like that. It's like... oh, it's a crude reference, but it's like the proverbial fart in church. You know, that's what it is. That's what it is. There you go. Enjoy. I don't see, like... How do I explain this part? I don't, like, it's going to have a hard fail. It's going to crash. I feel people picking up the mess. I don't see you needing to pick up that mess, so don't do that. People don't want to listen. That's their problem. Let them clean up that mess. So I don't see you cleaning up that mess. Abundance coming in. I see you holding back. Stay out of it. You tried to tell them they don't want to hear it, step out of it and stay out of it. Let them clean up that old mess. Step out of the mess so it fails. Stay out of the mess. Let them clean it up themselves. I don't think that's going to be hard for you. I think you'll be fine. It quietly moves on. People are upset and disappointed, but I feel like they're embarrassed, especially because you've mentioned it a few times. You've pointed it out a few times. They didn't want to believe you. They didn't want to see it that way. They wanted to believe better. It's quietly changing. The Temperance and the Ace, or Page of Cups, it's quietly but surely changing. I feel like people are just kind of like, whatever this is, it's almost like the train wreck person. They're just kind of phasing them out quietly. They just want to pretend. It's almost like they're just kind of, I don't know. Like that person might technically be there, but they're being ignored and they're not participating, or they're not being invited to participate in things. They're just being quietly phased out. I feel like people just, like, they're very disappointed and they don't want to address how bad that really was. So it's just quietly phasing it out. I don't know how, it's just going to quietly change. I feel like it's fine. As long as it goes away, who cares? Like, as long as it goes away. It isn't the train wreck. Whatever. So, that's how I see that ending. Alright. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.